All right, Bracket the Yahweh, Bracket the Yahushai, Bracket the Yahweh, Bracket the Yahushai, Bracket the Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. I'm just here to do a quick breakdown of what the rainbow is for those of you out there, you and you Akim and Akwath who may not know. But first, let me go back and say Shalom to you Akim and Akwath that are confusion of faces. And you may not look like all of Israel today, but spirit resonates with this truth. To you, I say Shalom. All right, and I'm doing a breakdown on the rainbow really fast because I was reading about it today, and now I got edified out of the chapter, and I just why not do a video on it? So without further ado, let me speak on this a little bit. So this is Genesis 9, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. But basically, this is the Lord establishing a covenant with Noah, with all of Israel. With all of Israel, and the covenant is that he will no longer destroy the earth by way of water again, and the rainbow is our sign. But let me read. It says, verse Genesis 9 and 11, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall, and let me look at that word covenant first, so we can just get more edified out of this. That word covenant. So it's an alliance or pledge, all right, between men. So it's basically an agreement. So let me read verse 11. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And the Most High, and the Most High said, verse 12, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you, Salakia, and with every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. All right. So the rainbow is a sign that the Lord will not destroy the earth again by water, aka a flood. All right. And this should also give you faith because we're reading about it in these scriptures. All right. No other book contains what the scripture says. That's why this is a special book. All right. You can look up in the sky and you can see that the Lord is real. All right. That should boost your faith. And let me read on. It says, I do set my bow in the cloud. All right. So let me just get the picture of a rainbow really fast. All right. Because you're supposed to try to, Elder Apostle Gabar always says you're supposed to try to envision these scriptures. All right. Have an imagination, the great imagination that the Lord gave us, especially Israel. And we're supposed to envision these scriptures. So it says he does set his bow, what was it? Like, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it, but around the clouds, above the clouds. I want to stay with this photo right here. As you can see in the top left, it's a rainbow and it's right up there with the clouds. All right, so this is a sign that the Lord will never destroy the earth again by water. And let me go back to the scripture. Bear with me a moment. My phone's acting slow, Satan. Verse 13, Genesis 9 and 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and that shall be a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass, and check this out, I found this very cool. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. All right. So we only see the rainbow when it rains. All right. So I just found that very cool how the Lord set it up. He set it up basically after it rains. After it rains, the rainbow appears to show that rain is not the rain that's going to flood the earth like it did back then. Because back then, when it flooded, it was by way of rain, and that was the first time it rained on the earth. That's why the people did not believe Noah when he said the earth is going to flood. So that's why right now, after it rains, sometimes a rainbow will appear after the cloud, and that's the Lord telling us that the earth will not be destroyed again. By way of water. But the Lord did not say that the earth was not going to be destroyed by way of fire or any other type of way. And we know that the earth is going to be destroyed by fire. All right, because fire is a cleansing element. Water is a cleansing element, and fire is a cleansing element. And this earth right now, it needs the fire to cleanse it, to get rid of these Edomites that are in rule. All right, and we know that to be the thermonuclear fire, right, and the fire from the chariots. And let me read on. Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between the Most High and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. So that is supposed to be our mindset when we see the bow. We're supposed to look at it and remember the covenant between the Most High and every living creature upon the earth. All right. So that was just a quick breakdown of what the rainbow is. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to the photo right here so you can see. And another thing you got to keep in mind, this is why the earth needs to be destroyed by fire right now, because what they did, they took our rainbow and they changed it. They changed it into a faggot symbol, which is complete blasphemy. It's complete wickedness. All right, and I'm gonna show you that right here. They took something that's special to us. Look at this. This is the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transsexual, and there's more now. But they took this and they changed it into a flag for homosexuality, man. If that doesn't piss you off, is what these damn Edomites do. That's why the scriptures say, surely you're, roughly paraphrasing, surely your turning upside down shall be made as esteemed as the potter's clay. All right, because everything that Esau did is going to be turned right again. All right, turn back to righteousness. All right, what they did, they just polluted everything. And this is a clear example of why they're the devil. All right, the wicked. They changed a covenant between the Lord and us into a faggot symbol. But this is supposed to be a God-fearing country, right? That's why it doesn't make any sense. Let me go back. I want to end it with this one scripture. Because this is a judgment for you damn Edomites for what y'all did, man. That's complete wickedness. Complete wickedness. And that flag needs to be burned. Malachi, Malachi 1 and 4. I was getting confused. It's Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. All right. They're going to put up these flags. They're going to build the country. The Lord is going to destroy everything that you see. And they shall call them the border of wickedness and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. All right. And a part of the reason why the Lord has righteous anger, indignation against them forever is because of one of the reasons is this right here. They turned a homosexuality symbol and they made the symbol a rainbow, which is supposed to be special to us. All right. But with that, Lord's will, you were edified. Lord willing, you were edified. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to the ultimate supreme beings, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, or Kadash. Double honors be unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect who out there. Shalom, stay strong.